Welcome back to Character Select. Oh, she's sleeping.
Come in, please. Possum told me to expect you.
Are you like Creole or?
The
I don't know.
Lady is...
I wanted to see if she was an illusion or a wolf in disguise.
Let's give her a
Watch it.
talk.
Grandma looks too weak to talk at length. Perhaps there's a way to make her feel better.
I'll tell you one thing that, yeah, that was... Wait, oh, there you go. Yeah, drink this. You'll feel years better.
The elderly lady is not interested in that.
Well,
Really?
fine.
A warn... There's
I'm
no
gonna-
time.
Oh,
Don't
flower?
take the... Don't
Flower?
It's not polite. The little
Girl?
Oh,
What do we got?
something that'll make her feel better.
The elderly...
I mean, the only other thing we could get is, like, the soup from the dwarf.
Yeah, that would make sense.
The elderly...
That's not hygienic at all.
Grandma looks pale and weak. She must be ailing.
Alright.
A
Yep.
beautiful... A humble fire...
What if she's
This is
what
the
if she's
home of
Beeling?
Possum's grandma. It
Maybe.
is comfortably furnished. Frilly curtains cover the windows. Flowers are in the vases.
Cloud of pillow... Wait, did that say
This
cloud
is
of...
the home of Possum's...
Oh, I thought it said cobwebs. I was like, wait, what?
It is a portrait of a young man. He looks somewhat familiar.
Hmm.
It is
Really?
a portrait. Possum's grandma obviously
Can you do anything with the drawer behind Possum?
Watch it. A chest of... It's not polite to search...
Okay, so... We gotta figure out the thing with the dwarf.
Yeah. So that's our next goal. Our next quest.
Our king's quest.
King's quest. Jim,
King's quiche.
throw up hashtag King's quiche. Thank you.
King's quiche. I could go for a quiche.
The dwarf is right there.
Well, I mean, his house is right there, but we can't get in it.
We got to figure out a way to get in it then. I suppose we could also go back to the town and see if there's anything there at night.
Well, that's what I was aiming to do.
Okay.
I mean, we could, if that, like, lady is still there in whatever thing Hagatha did to her, we can, like, turn her back with that gemerald.
I'm pretty sure Hagatha super murdered her.
No, it's possible. I mean, it doesn't hurt to look, I suppose.
Oh.
Nope, they're closed. Town is closed.
Town is closed for business.
I mean, makes sense. You usually close your gates at night.
Can you close, or can you bang on the gates and say, please help me, it's dark and there are wolves after me? And literally be telling you the truth? Oh.
You watch as a little man runs out of the door, which has been built into a tree. You surmise that you have found the culprit's home. The vague aroma of chicken soup confirms it. That fiend.
How many chickens did he kill?
1, 2, 3 chickens. What?
Just hand on the door. Hand on the door. Hand on the door.
Finding the door ajar, you cautiously open it and step inside the tree.
For all that you love Sierra games, I'm surprised you don't understand the interfaces. Treeman.
Here's the ladder. In regular version, you can't use the mouse and it'll just kill you by falling down the ladder.
Yep.
Alright.
Knife.
Yeah, I see the knife. I see the soup, but I want what's in the box.
Upon opening the trunk, you find a number of
Coins.
items that the dwarf has obviously stolen and stashed away. Among them are some gold coins. They display the distinctive face of the first king. They could only have come from the magic chest of Daventry.
Gets around.
You close the chest.
Ooh, are we
Those hat-
thievening? Nice.
That's not a knife. The knife you found under a rock one time? Now that was a knife.
I think that's a King's Quest
The pictures,
1 reference.
although lovely to look at, are total. You it is
Wait, what's locked?
Am I gonna burn my hands?
You grab the handle of the bubbling pot of chicken soup. You take it with you.
Fucking lift the whole thing,
You
I
hear
guess.
The sound of the door creaking.
Uh-oh. Hide in the chest? Hello? Oh, that was a knife.
Being caught snooping around someone else's house usually has a negative consequence. Did you
Lovely.
learn nothing from your experience? A
right.
swan.
Let's try and be as quick as possible. Speed
Since you
man.
So, ignore the knife, grab the
Ouch.
chicken.
Grab chicken.
You have no.
Grab some coons.
Upon a month.
Let's see here.
The door is.
Did you close the,
Okay.
the chest?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I,
You can hide in the chest until the dwarf leaves again.
but is there anything else for us to get in
You hear
there?
the latch fall into place again as
Nope.
the door closes behind you.
The coins and the
Great.
soup are the only things that we needed.
Alright, so soup goes to Grammy. Coin goes to Dude Bro. Boat Dude Bro.
He wants some dead... For anybody that doesn't know the concept of Kairon needing dead man's coins, it was a tradition back in classical times to bury somebody with 2 coins over their eyes. And those coins were what paid Kairon to ferry you across the river
All right.
Styx.
Alright, just gonna pour this soup all over the grandma.
It is a little too cold to be serving to frail old ladies.
Oh,
It cooled down that fast?
apparently. Yeah, I've been just
Jesus.
swinging it
Now
around.
cold chicken soup over the crackling fire once more. After it heats up to eating temperature, you remove it again.
I mean, does she not have any bowls or anything?
Here, take this pot. Don't touch it. Just sip from it.
You offer
Just
the
drink
soup
the whole
to Possum's
pot.
Grandma. Introduce yourself and wait courteously.
Don't
while
even
the
eat it with a
frail old
spoon.
Lady eats the nourishing meal. When she is finished, she sets the empty bowl down elsewhere and turns her attention towards
Hammer
you.
space. All right, now we can talk to her.
If you would like to speak with me for a while, I would welcome your company. A person should never turn away a visitor, especially when she reaches the twilight of her life.
You can't help but feel a sense of finality in the old woman's words.
You must have something in return for your kindness. You do not need to risk your safety for an old, worn-out woman like myself.
Sure, I did. I'm an
Your
adventurer.
uneasy bed. You should find something to keep you a little warmer on a cold night like this.
Is it a hand-knitted sweater made with love in every stitch?
Talk to her again, too.
You peer under the bed and
Aw.
find a thick black cloak. Lying atop it is a beautiful ruby-encrusted ring. You pick both up with reverence.
Can I have the ring
I
too?
could not possibly take these fine things from you.
Oh, please. I want you to have them. Nights in Kolima are cold, believe me. As for the ring, well, perhaps it is better that I do not have it to remind me.
As you wish.
All right, let's talk to her again.
You have a charming young granddaughter.
With a
a
terrible
word for
voice.
it.
Smiles at you graciously.
She is a treasure to me. I would do anything to ensure that no harm comes to her.
If I may inquire, what became of her parents?
They got ate by
Grandma
wolves.
frowns, and her eyes darken for a moment before she forces a melancholy smile to her face.
They were lost to us many years ago. I am afraid dear Possum never really knew her parents.
It must have been a daunting task raising the child by yourself, especially at your
At my age,
Nice.
I am
You said it,
certainly
not
as
me.
young as I used to be, and there is no shame in that. I have tried to raise her as best I could to keep her safe and well. However, I fear that as of late the reverse has become truer.
Is truer a word?
Yeah. Can I give you this now?
The elderly
Okay.
Apparently not.
If you please, I was hoping you might tell me of the cloak and ring's origin.
The old woman closes her eyes as if the memory she seeks is painful to her senses.
They were my husband's. He was a proud man.
Her husband's the
last of
count.
his line. His family had been rich, a great deal of old money, you might
Yep.
say. They lived in that castle you might have seen to the north.
Uh-huh.
Location upon that island is evidence of how much they valued their privacy. He was a good man, my husband. He took care of me.
Oh,
Certainly
Karen
he had
said that,
strange habits. Most men do
that
if
he
was
he
kind
cares for
enough
one
to do
person.
so.
Yeah.
I suspect that he practiced magic, so I could never catch him in the act. He would frequently journey afar, taking that black cloak with him wherever he went, to places he would not talk about. He said that it represented something important to a certain group of people, and that I was never to mention it to anyone. But he was always there for me, always, until that fateful night. We had been married just over a year, and I was heavy with child. We were
Don't look that
both
heavy with
out
child.
walking in the weirwood forest late one night. The air was warm, and in our youth we paid little attention to the world and its many dangers. Besides, there was a full moon. We could see
His head is like
clearly enough.
twice the size of
A
hers.
shadow passed
Mhm.
over us. We looked up, thinking it might have been a stray cloud. It was not. Descending upon us like a demon was the largest, most hideous bat I had ever seen. Its fangs were bared, and it dove straight for me. I must have screamed.
Dramatic music.
And flung himself
Dun
in front
dun
of me.
dun.
He swung his arms about frantically in hopes of warding the horrid thing away. Perhaps he was trying to cast a spell, but could not recall how in his panic.
Ah, he
I
didn't
paid
take the
him no heed and
spellcasting
would not be
skills.
deterred. It swooped again.
Combat
and again,
casting, sorry.
relentlessly.
What a fool.
At one point, my husband's head must have clipped the bat's wing because it lost control and crashed into his shoulder. He tried to wrest the foul creature away, but then he shrieked.
He's like, I'm
The
back
horrid
near.
thing had bitten him.
Meh.
He
Meh.
never did recover from that incident. He just faded with each passing hour. Within 2 days of the attack, my husband had died. We buried him on his family's plantation on the island. Sometimes when I sleep, I can feel him watching over me,
That's-
guarding me, protecting me. I think he is waiting for my time to come so we can be together always.
The old lady seems to be dozing off. You can barely hear her final words.
Don't word it like that.
I miss him so.
Telling the story has clearly taken a great deal out of her. You watch the old woman a moment and notice her labored breathing as she sleeps. Despite the little girl's tireless daily efforts, perhaps there's nothing more to be done.
Well, that's a shame.
Well, it's how it
It
happens.
is a portrait.
All right.
Yeah.
The little... Watch it. Grandma.
So put on your cloak and magic ring.
Put on my robe and wizard hat. Got it.
We've seen that cloak
With
a couple of
flourish,
times
you
now.
Fling the black cloak around your neck and fasten it.
And the ring. Don't forget the ring.
You are now wearing the beautiful ruby ring.
Why? I don't know. But let's go back to the castle.
How about we also put the cross on? Wait. Well, we...
Grandma soup time. Normally it's Grandma that's making soup for you. It's nice to be able to make soup for Grandma.
You place the silver cross and chain around your neck and wear it as a necklace.
Oh, we're fucking decked to the nines now, baby.
And we got a stake. And a hammer.
Oh, we're ready to go. Let's go kill a vampire.
This has suddenly turned into Castlevania.
Meanwhile.
Samantha, my dear, tell me you have good news.
Well, not as
King has arrived
such.
in Kalima, father.
That is not what I meant.
Yes. Well, he appears to be quite resourceful. It seems his reputation was not totally exaggerated.
He's still alive?
For now, but that will change soon, I think. The king has discovered that one of the gems he seeks is in the possession of a colleague of ours. Do you remember? Kaldor.
Yes. Is he still trustworthy?
Yeah, probably.
Totally. Still sharp, and there's no questioning his loyalty. My humblest apologies, father, but would it not have been simpler for you to have dealt with Graham personally?
Fool! Imagine the ensuing chaos where Daventry's king murdered in his own land. How then would I be able to search for the item?
I see.
Failure is not an option.
Understood, father.
Keep me informed, preferably of good King Graham's death.
So the way they rewrote this was to connect a lot of the villains of previous or of the later games together. For example, the wizard Menanen and the wizard Mordak from 3 and 5, respectively, as well as the villain in King's Quest 6. So they created something called the Black Cloak Society, which is strictly fanon. It's not actually canon, but I believe that Roberta Williams actually said that she liked the idea, even though she didn't specifically endorse it or say that it was canon. Oh, do I need to pull up my directions again?
I'm gonna try and remember it if I can get. God. There we go. All right.
Serve. Swamp Master. Okay.
Swamp Master. South. Thank you.
Okay. So-
North.
Yep. West.
And then west.
And guess what happens next?
West.
And then what happens next?
South.
No, north.
No, that's right. North. And then it's south.
Yes. And then it's...
And then it's west.
Yay! And then what?
West.
No, south.
Then west.
No, then south.
Then west.
Then just west once.
West.
Ta-da! Did we eat the sugar cube, by the way?
Yeah, I ate it a while ago.
Okay.
I assume if we didn't, we wouldn't have been able to get through there.
Probably. The poison gas would probably have killed us.
The boatman accepts your payment and motions for you to climb into the boat.
Oh, we grabbed a bunch of those coins, apparently.
Why?
Because you still have them in your
The
inventory.
shrouded ghoul paddles across
See?
the toxic lake to the shore on the other
Oh, yeah.
side.
This is fine. Castlevania! Should have called it Bloody Tears.
Brush against your skin. However, instead
Oh,
of feeling
that's what the
intense
poison
pain,
thing was
you
for.
only experience a slight tingling sensation. Evidently, the magic sugar cube did its job.
Excellent.
Da-da-da-da.
Okay. Hey, what's up?
Dun, dun, da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
When you speak to the ghosts, they utter a mournful wail.
Okay.
As you approach the ghosts wearing the black cloak, they seem to notice you, and then begin to drift away towards the cemetery.
Ah, interesting.
We want to follow them?
Ah, sure. Next time on Character Select. So thank you very much for watching. Make sure to click that like button down below if you liked it. And Tyler,
Dave.
why is it always gotta be in a fucking cemetery? Goddamn.
Spooky ghosts, Dave.
I don't like cemeteries.
Show some respect for the deceased, Graham.
Fuck you.
Yeah, Graham.
Give me a shovel.